Apologies. Alright. 1. I promise you everything will be okay. I promise the sun will stretch its arms into morning, yawn across the horizon of your heartbeat, and somehow all this negative space will hold hands to make something more like love and less like undressed and split wide open just to kiss away the broken for a moment's caress, less like a lonely skyline from a window pane, a bottle to dissolve it into stars and slurs, till dawn spreads across your skin like a bruise you kicked into yourself. 2. When I was 8, I listened as my parents dug deep into the pockets of the night and came back with clenched fists holding faces and jawlines, shattering like a marriage across my childhood floor. When I was 18, I sat at the back of an ambulance. I memorized my grandfather's face, still like a summer night. My grandfather's face still like a summer night, never ever as held in his grandfather clock hands, felt nothing but the ice settled along the frozen lake of his used-to-be life. Imagine his voice skipping like a rock, turning white to water, turning corpse back to daughter. 3. I have spent so much time wearing this body of mine like a temporary lease, waiting for a better home that will come with more visible bones and less guaranteed alone. A home not scattered with fingerprints on furniture they didn't own, all pointing at memories which were in flesh and cold. Making their way back on sets of blue-backed waves, crashing, breaking, crumbling onto the shoreline of my cheeks, aching for a smile that isn't haunted by the ghost town of fingers edging at the hems of a little girl's skirt. 4. Sometimes I am so alone in my alone, I can see a room in my own mind. While me sitting in a corner rocking like a carousel horse, waiting for someone to turn on the lights, to take a ride, to make something, some sliver or shard of all this right instead of left over, instead of over. But I want to be over it. Not under all this hurt, all this cigarette butts in the ashtray of my chest. Some days I get out of bed without ever waking up. 5. I want to wake up to you. To your laughter cascading down my collarbones, playing the xylophone of my ribs, knowing I can stomach this. I want to wake up to the soft of your lips on my old leather-bound journal skin, nestling every extra inch to your eyes as you look up at me with a world of the way it was isn't how it has to be, and just this once, just this breath, for the moment of this morning, I want to wake up to a dream.